one of my viewers recommended Ascension, so I checked it out, and I'm actually pretty impressed with how this server works. This is a completely custom game where you can make your own archetype. So basically, you take all the classes that are in classic WoW, and you can mix and match powers from each class. So let's basically you can take an ability from paladin, you could take abilities from mage, you could take abilities from druid, and just mix match and make like a crazy avatar character basically. So like it's pretty badass. One of the coolest things about this server is that it functions very well. When you press that play button on the website, it will take you straight to the download of the launcher. You download the launcher, and then the launcher immediately gives you a tutorial. So it has like a nice little video just kind of highlighting what the game is about and stuff, which is really awesome. They did a really good job with that. And it also downloads the game very fast. Thankfully, the file size is very small with this, since this is more classic WoW. It goes back to Wrath of the Lich King basically, and even prior to that. So it's not much to have on your hard drive space. It's about 26 gigabytes, which is very reasonable. So it's nice to be able to have this installed on top of my other private server, which I mainly play on Firestorm. So yeah, so this is my second little place to hang out. It's very cool. On top of that, on the launcher itself, you can go onto add-ons, and you can download add-ons, which the first add-on I downloaded was this AI voiceover, which is extremely well done. But it's really awesome. You can just press download on these, and it just immediately installs it right into the game. So this is really, really well done. They did an awesome job with their launcher. One of the first things you're gonna see is this, where it's like pick your own server. So they have different ways to play it basically. I ended up making a realm on this one. This is Area 52 free pick. So it has that game mode of free picking your own class and doing whatever. I don't know what this draft mode is. I'll have to test that out and see what that's like. It shows you what current expansion they're on. So this is a Burning Crusade. This one is vanilla. And then that first one is vanilla as well. This one says something about hardcore, so I wasn't sure about joining that one. I guess I could try it and see. Apparently, from what I did a little bit of research on, this first one, this Archmade one, this is the one apparently that you should join as a new player. But it says something about hardcore, and that's why I was kind of worried to like go there. But let's try it out. Let's just go in there and let's see what it's about. So I'm gonna make a new character. We're very limited on the races and things like that, since this is classic. It seems like there is a slightly enhanced version, because you can basically pick what you want. You want the classic that looks horrible, or you want this more remastered-y look with the characters. I picked the more remastered-y one. It still looks like shit, but it's still, you know, better than, I guess, a regular raw classic. Let's see, you can actually pick a class here. This is different. Or you can go with hero, which is completely, you can do anything you want. Yeah, we're gonna go with the hero class, because this is what makes this server very unique. What is this? So they just give you a bunch of rewards, and then this one is no mythic enhancements automatically applied. I'm just gonna go with the third option, because I don't know about all these. This just gives you stuff. I don't know. I just want to start raw and see what it's like to just level up. I'm gonna go with at least getting consecration and try that. And then I don't know. I don't really know where to go from there. This is where the game gets very complicated. There's just so many different abilities, and then also these tabs. You see, you can go into what spec you want for each individual class. So this is super overwhelming. This is definitely something for more veteran players. You know, someone like me that's not a veteran. I don't really know much about WoW other than what I've been playing on the other server. Is I'm kind of limited. Let me see. I want to get at least a heal if I can. It looks like I have one ability essence left, and then you get more of those as you level up. Yeah, I already ran out. I don't know if I can get a heal right now. But you can mix and match. So if I wanted to, I could delete one of these powers and basically just like pick something else. So it's pretty nice for being versatile and like picking what kind of build you want to do as you play. And then they also have this hero architect thing, so you can basically just pick somebody's build that they already made and you can upload your own builds. That's really cool. All right, let's do it. See, so I got 2 damage over time. So I got the corruption, I got the one for druid. So basically they're just gonna die over time so fast. And then I also have the paladin thing, the consecration, so that's pretty OP. Then I want to get that second heal so I can have 2 heal over times. That's gonna be really good. Hopefully it stacks. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Because I figured that if I get 2 different heal over times, it would make it very easy for that to happen. Supposedly this is a very popular server. I don't know what the numbers are because I haven't seen anything on the website, but from what I hear, this is a very popular server to play on, especially with this whole modded thing. I wonder what the PvP scene looks like with all this. It'll be interesting to do dungeons and stuff. Pretty much everybody's a healer and a tank and a DPS all at the same time, so it's like it's gonna be pretty interesting to just see everybody just play whatever the hell they want, pretty much. It's kind of silly that you still need to pick a role, you know? I mean, that's hardwired into the game, but still. Oh, look at this. This guy has a whole ass zombie pet. Oh, yo, that's crazy. Oh no, this is an actual player. Never mind. I thought it was a pet. That's an actual player. What? Yo, that's crazy. They drop gear in this too, like a lot of gear actually. It's pretty impressive. Like I saw that when I was looking at how this server functions. Apparently it drops really good gear, but when you die, you'll lose a piece of gear. So it's almost like a hardcore version of the game. So it's almost like playing like a survival game or some shit. It doesn't drop all your gear from what I understand, but it drops like a piece. So that's why it's always constantly dropping good stuff, because in case you die, you can at least like find something else. That's why I'm wondering too what the auction house looks like, so because maybe I can buy myself some gear also, so I can suit myself out with a, you know, decent pricing, because usually on the auction house it's pretty shitty to buy gear on there. Everything is overinflated like crazy, at least on the normal servers. Yeah, and there's a good amount of people playing. You saw that guy? Look, he's shooting a gun, he has a pet, and he's shooting mage skills. See? That's really cool. Make sure he works. This is how it is in normal life. You're doing your job and then your supervisor comes by and just slaps you in the back of the head. Alright, let's try this draft mode and see what this is like. Out of curiosity. Ah, like a card game type shit. Alright. How do I get rid of the tutorials, man? That's the one thing that bothered me about these servers. So redraft all or spell pick. All right, let's see what this is. Earth shock instantly shocks the target with concussive force. Demoralizing shout or arcane intelligence or intellect. Increase the target's intellect by 2. Oh, this must be a buff. All right, so I'm gonna go with this earth shock, and then we could pick a different one. I'm gonna go with arcane intellect, and then we can do renew, yes, and then we can do an instant strike that causes 7 damage in addition to 100% of the normal damage. Let's see what sinister strike is. All right, skill cards. Oh, here we go. Dominate undead. Rebuke. Greater heal. Oh, it re-rolled my class. I wasn't expecting it to do that. What's this? Redraft. I didn't know that it was gonna redo my skills. Damn, that's kind of sucks. I'll go with corruption. cat form, dominate undead. Can we redo it? How many times can we redo it? Oh, if you redraft, it deletes the skill. I just realized. That's why. So if you redraft, you have to do the whole thing all over again. After this, I end up re-rolling my cards like 700,000 times. So I didn't want to bore you guys with the re-rolling constantly. It's still a really cool concept to get in there. It's kind of similar to what you saw with games like Vampire Survivors, where you're just constantly getting new abilities and just random stuff. Kind of works that way. So it's pretty interesting. Anyways, my overall thoughts on this server. So far, I think it's pretty cool. I really like the concept of the whole like making your own build and doing all sorts of crazy stuff with it. I imagine PvP is going to be all this meta type shit where people are just going to be running around with the same type of builds and just stomping people out. And this probably goes also in hand with dungeons. You're probably going to see a lot of people running the same type of like overpowered builds just because they can. And then they'll probably judge you for not playing the same build they're doing, you know? So that would probably be the big downside to it. And I could totally see that being a thing. But if you want to dick around with some crazy builds, this is the place to be. The only big downside that I've been seeing in my gameplay so far is the servers disconnect randomly. Never know when the hell is going to go down. I know they got a Discord and I just joined their Discord. Basically, you got to stay glued to that thing to see when the hell they're going to have server downtimes or issues or what's happening on their servers. So that's one of the major downsides with playing on this server. And I'm probably not going to end up maining this server because of it. But overall, it's a cool experience. If you want to try WoW in a totally different light, you can totally just jump in here. And of course, it's free, so you don't have to worry about monthly subscriptions or anything. And yeah, just have fun, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. And of course, I left a link in the description if you want to get in. And yeah, have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.